Can't wait. All right, yeah, Hugo. Well, you just killed the energy from the get-go.
Oh, well, Harry, it's good to see your face again. It's great to see a bit of Liquid Fnatic in the server group.
Been living here for 6 weeks,
Yeah,
mate.
right.
What are you even on about?
Regardless, this group is going to be spicy. And this game is going to start us off with a bang. Liquid on that CT side. It's Fnatic's map pick. No surprise. And Brolin gets tagged early. He's got grenades. Very important that if you are that utility man, you don't die early, because then you'll never get a chance to use anything. Fnatic doing the snake. Sneaking through connector. No one knows right now for Liquid, but they have 3 in mid, so this is a bit dangerous. No one's watching Con, but Naf can turn on a dime, and Broden's going to flash him out B instead into the short water. Liquid playing retake on that lower site. Fallen's got a kit.
Yeah, flashes now to go in. Golden leading the charge. This bomb plant looking to come through for Fnatic. They've already lost Chiquinho early on. We'll get the bomb down. Liquid set up to play kind of retake over here towards CT. And they've also got this mid flank that's now moving in, right behind in through Monster. No one's holding it right now for Fnatic.
Oh,
Because Elige was already dealt with. Fallen, now spotted and removed as well. And it's all onto Stewie 2K. 1v2. And with the bomb here, man, this should be a done deal, right? Fnatic, there's not really a world in which they're able to give this one away, even if they tried. With the kit dropped in Monster, couldn't get any worse for Stewie, who's on for the ace. I get it. Just stripped away from him right at the end.
well, you like good format, Stewie. That's something, right? Like, he certainly looked reinvigorated since the in-game leading capability's been taken away from him, right? Fallen back in that cooling spot. And while we've seen Stewie call on Nuke as well, even recently, I imagine that's getting shifted over more due to Fallen's unfamiliarity with the map. But yeah, good shot out of Stewie. Fallen, that's such a shame, man. If he kills Brolin, 1 bullet to the chest would have done it. 15 health. He's going for the headshot, though. He doesn't know. And like you said, that kit gets lost. If Fallen kills Brolin, Liquid win the round, more likely than not. But we're not in a case of imagining. It's instead Fnatic taking the first, and they've got a force buy to deal with now. Liquid coming in with pistol armor. We see more and more B retakes on this map in pistol rounds, but rarely do I actually see them taking over the line. Fnatic, very slow T side to start today. They want to bring good form into this group, right? Kind of unknown quantity right now. Where are their heads at? How's the prac been with Chiquinho? What form is this team in? A lot of questions and hopefully a lot of answers inside of this group. Fnatic moving quick up Con into middle. Again, the AAA for Liquid with a scout watching from the back of the site. And Liquid are waiting for Fnatic to explode.
Look at this double long setup. Both Fallen and Elige here. And Elige even has an M4A4, man.
Big money.
How on earth did they even put this in his hands? Who made, I guess it was Fallen taking the sacrifice.
Oh.
So you're really hoping this M4 could be worth its money. Grim, up close, is good for one with the Deagle. Now they start to spill into the site, but this is where we're looking at Elige to try and be this, this hero. Instead, doesn't even get a point of damage. Golden just deals with him. That's now the M4 lost for Team Liquid. And Golden's Mac 10 is churning through these four sport players. Oh, well, suddenly not so clean, suddenly not so pretty. Brolin v Fallen, and Fallen with an AK. Taps the bomb, smokes on it as well, trying to draw this peek out from Brolin. But he's got nerves of steel. He doesn't go running up the stairs in a blind panic. He doesn't try and get them off the bomb right through fear. You know, like the bomb's kind of only just about planted for CT. Like, you do have to swing out there. Yeah. And with the smoke on it and it being tapped, a really good show of restraint to not even give it a check, right? Just adamant that it is the fake.
Yeah, good realization that on that force buy, it's so unlikely Liquid are buying a kit, right? You almost never see it in second rounds. It's expensive. You'd rather head armor. You'd rather a bit of utility in most cases. And so no kit. Good read for Brolin. That's a nice try for Liquid, man. They bring it down to the wire. Naf with a couple of deeks as well. And Elige, he gets like baited in by Golden with a Mac 10, right? Like just spamming the smoke, and Elige is like, fine, you want to spam? I'll spam. And that's eventually what his undoing is. Oh, Elige, very quick hops, but he is caught. Chiquinho knocks him down. That's hilarious. I can't believe he got up there first try. Almost didn't get seen as well. When you get on that boost, rare to see. You can watch short water. There's a bit of a gap through the top of con. So a nice spot, but not today. Save it for another round. Fnatic, again, this slow crunch in middle, grouped through connector and mid. Liquid have no info yet. But this is not a round they're going to be contesting too heavily. It's just Stewie on A jumping and spotting. Naf coming on rotate. But this should be as clean as can be for Fnatic. Stewie's about to get that info and make a bit of a call. There's a missed smoke, but I don't think it will matter. A dink onto JW, but Fnatic are speeding into the site. The mollies are down. Oh, no one checks for Stewie, but Crims does help out his teammate after Chiquinho gets dinked, finished off, and cleaned up are Liquid as Fnatic find a third.
Oh, this is weird. Spamming the smoke. There we go. Nice, easy, yeah. You know, the pistols getting away with 2 kills there. That's something you're pretty happy with if you're Liquid. And now you get to see the AWP bought out on Fallen. Rifles like across the rest. Hugo, man, I don't know about you. You know, we had 2 days off. We had a whole 48 hours off casting. I already feel like I've forgotten how to do everything.
What, you knew in the first place?
Yeah, man. Well, you know, like some of it. Words just feel really hard when you haven't had to use them for 2 days.
Yeah, if people didn't know, Harry's a mute when he doesn't cast. Yeah, it's like a, I don't know why. It's like a spiritual thing. You just decide to not talk.
I'm very spiritual.
You put all your thoughts on Twitter. You type them all out.
Yeah.
You don't actually say anything. It's actually kind of weird.
It's pretty sick,
I try and have a conversation with you. You write it down into your drafts, and then you like mime a laugh, and then you show me the drafts, and you delete it.
I mime a laugh?
Yeah, well, you can't speak.
Is laughing speaking? Or is it just a noise?
That's a philosophical question.
Yeah, that is, man. That's one of my spiritual questions.
Yeah, I have 2.
Because the spiritual questionnaire, you can fill it out now.
Put it in the drafts. It's too big for me.
Oh, look at this. Look at this from Grim and Stewie. Pushing through Monster. Right as Fnatic have rotated away, they're getting this information. The B site is clear ahead of time. And so now we've got 3 players for Liquid stacked up in A. This double short water control is set up. They're going to keep holding for the time being, right? Just so Fnatic can't come on some last-ditch attempt down through the connector into the B-bomb site. But when you get this information that it's the A play, these rotations are right behind you. Liquid are in such a good spot to just take this first rifle round dominantly on the back of the info they've got, on the back of the ground they've taken. And so there it is, locked in, 4 players staying alive.
Yeah, that was a really good read from Liquid, right? There was 1 player defaulting outside of B for Fnatic because they've just been going for mid-takes every round, and they sprayed the monster smoke, and then they leave, and Liquid just take that as a chance, like, oh, he shot, and he didn't do anything else, so he's probably not here anymore, and they take all that space. And like you say, yeah, very important that Liquid don't come up con too early. You want Fnatic to at least be pushed towards A, through the toilets, at least for them to be making the call to commit, because, yeah, if you open that door, it will get heard. Fnatic will come down con, they'll kill you, and they'll have a free B bomb site. So Liquid not giving Fnatic that chance. They let the stack deal with it, and then the backstab can finish off the remaining players. And so that's broken Fnatic, who won't be force buying into this one. They're going to take it light and breezy. Bit of a deco. No armor either. And so more chance for Liquid to build upon this first round, but Fnatic will be coming in with guns sooner rather than later. Prim's trying to take water, gets denied, and Fnatic group back to what has really just been consistently walking out middle, not getting perturbed here, not getting contained by Liquid, who have just sat back in the A site on most of these rounds. I wonder if that's going to change when we see Fallen start getting activated with the AWP, moving up long, or taking these mid picks. Maybe if he starts getting spawns. Spot and drop. Elige getting dinked and just about gets back to the site. He has util to disperse as well. Fallen calling for help. Already a rotate coming up, and Fnatic looking to push.
It was Brolin that got tagged there, back in toilet. That wasn't the player close here. That's hilarious. All right, so now, you know, just mops up the remaining players. Liquid are on to this second round. Oh, stray bullet, catching Brolin. Through a smoke, of course.
It's like when you rush in this game, like say you're 4-man rushing monster and someone peeks with an AWP, they kill the 4th dude, they kill the last guy, and then they get traded by the first. You're like, wait, I was in last, how did I die, man? What? Oh, that's not fair. But it is fair. It's Counter-Strike, baby. Oh, Stewie, he's got the AWP now, he's got a spawn, he's taking that con pick, I like this. No one giving him anything. Giacchino will have spotted him on the pixel, and he goes for a proper peek. It's not gonna connect though. And so Stewie gets out of there alive. And now, honestly, he was probably going to give the AWP back, but he's like, well, Fallen, mate, I'm 10 health, so...
It was all part of his plan, wasn't it?
Sorry, but...
Stewie's like, right, if I go peak connector and I screw it up intentionally, then I just get the AWP. Why didn't I think of this before?
Mega brain Stewie.
15 HP, this is why, man, this is why he used to be the IGL. These are the kind of intelligent takes we expect out of him.
Oh, Fnatic look like they're about to go. Instead, they're lining up the monster nades. No one's here. No one's home. Triple nade will be seen, and now Grim knows to expect a B play. Bit of damage has been done to Fnatic in this round. Flashing in, re-smoke, trading util, and Fnatic don't have too much left of that, neither do Liquid, so they've got to be careful with where they choose to throw their next volley. Will it, surprisingly and shockingly, end up on that A site? No, surely not. Notice that bomb is outside of B, but JW will come and join them. That pretty much confirms it. That locks it in. Option A, please. And 30 seconds to make it happen.
Yeah, man, they love this A-bomb site, don't they? Fnatic, is it going to treat them any better this time around? Stewie, AWP in hand, they're moving through that short smoke. Stewie's good for the first, needs to put up a little bit more. JW cancels him out. And on the truck, Elige is bested right away. Golden getting deep within the site, denying these rotations, keeping the pressure on. And it might just have to be a save here for Team Liquid.
That was the kill for Elige, man. That was bread.
He needed it, didn't he?
For him. He really did. There were only 10 seconds left. He gets that kill, just hides behind the truck. There was firstly no trade for Fnatic. Golden was so ahead of his team, but also he could have just stalled that bomb plant out and called for help. Golden was low. Didn't matter. Gets that immediate little headshot, upgrades his gun, double AWP for Fnatic. Will they drop one of them over? Maybe just taking it for the post plant. Like, they certainly know they have 2 AWPs right now, but don't see any trade at the moment. So Fnatic going to be running slow rounds moving forward. And no gun to take for Crims. Unless one blows up with a bomb, but not today. So Fnatic with another round. A-Site's doing them wonders right now. The Liquid still have money off of the early bout that they got themselves. So Fallen goes back in, double dipping. And he does have that mid spawn, as you can see. So Fallen, where will you take it, my friend? Connector, middle? Is he going to be a little more successful than Stewie, who was able only to net 1 on the A side?
Stewie's about to molly himself in spawn down to 20.
No,
oh, Fallen, come on, bro. No. Look at this, bit of mid-utility going in. Fallen taking a peek. Oh, not the...
No. Not how we really wanted it to go, Harry.
We're like trying to build up this, oh, well, Fallen out through middle. No one can touch him. And then that's what we end up with. Look at this, Elige in the bathroom. Oh no, yeah, please keep your eye on long, Elige. Actually, look away, yeah, right, dodges the flash, but Brolin's in with a double kill to open up this round. Naf, will he succeed where Elige and Fallen have failed? He's in with that first kill, he's dealt with Brolin. JW will trade it, leaving Stewie and Grim really feeling the pressure in this round.
Nice. Big kill for Stewie. He hears him running up long. Grim's going to flash it. Stewie turns on a dime and now knows he can be protected from the toilet. He can call for the bomb cross. Grim spotting first, does some damage. Ooh, grenades dropped. Stewie moves in. 40 seconds here. They're not focused on the plant. They want the kills, and they don't know that Stewie, the smoke criminal, is indeed hiding inside. Oh, Golden tries to plant, and he gets blocked on Stewie. And now he realizes, surely, this one's not working out how I thought. He's going to wrap the back and go into the bank.
What?
Stewie can find a 1v1 here, but JW's holding the site. And Golden was planning to drop B, I think. I don't even know what happened
weird,
there.
Man.
He definitely realized he was getting stuck on something. And that denied the plant for a moment. Just enough time for Fnatic to compose themselves and find a 5th round. Oh, good cover. Got a bit scary there.
Yeah, I really liked what Stewie was trying to do, right? It's a shame that that doesn't work out for him, but you know, it's another convincing round for Fnatic. Fallen with the kind of botched mid-peak that they ended up coming through, right? Attempting to take that peak and then getting chased down. Brolin causing them a bunch of problems over towards the toilets and the long side. And really, you know, JW was just like the man solidifying all these trades, all these key kills, right? You remember when Naf was that long, mops up Brolin, the guy that opened up the round at that point. So you're like, oh, all right, maybe he gets excited. Well, no, JW trades that, and then he's also the man to deal with Stewie to completely close that round out. So we've got the AWP back in Fallen's hands. We're hoping,
we're praying,
yeah, that we can see a little bit of the vintage falling out of him.
Oh, flash through con. Oh, what's that? Wallbang. Jaquinho gets tagged. Elige hears the damage and goes back in for a second bite, takes the second fight, and that's a lovely start from Elige. He doesn't know about water, though. Crims was hiding in the corner. And Fnatic still, it's a screwed round. They've lost 3 players this early on. They've got no real estate to show for it. JW trying to flash through Monster. He could have gone with that as well. Grim was blinded, but he takes a shot, and Grim fires back, doing a lot of damage. Not a... more wallbangs. Not a pretty position to be in. Not an envious one. Fallen. Very small gap. He's got to hit a quick shot. But if they're walking, that should be his. The shadow, and Fallen sees it, backing out as well, knowing JW's the last alive. And they don't know his health. It was done through smoke, but they do know he's got an AWP in the bomb. Fallen hangs on to long, and Naf has come up to make sure no antics are happening on this A side. No bomb plant for JW. And Team Liquid, they don't try and, you know, pounce on him. They just wait, because he's got to move. He's got to get onto the site with the AWP, and realistically, with 30 seconds, we might just see the save.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. JW's out of here, man. He's not paid enough to deal with this. He's just leaving. i.e. holding on to the AWP. That's JW's job in this round. I tell you what, you would have loved to have had him with $2 extra $100 in these in his bank account, because then he would have been able to drop a gun over, and suddenly you would have had like a pretty competitive buy here. Instead, it's probably just going to be a partial at best around this AWP. Now he's at least looking forward to a buy in the follow-up round. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, he was trying to run boost, and his teammate was trying to throw the
the shot volley.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That really is. Wow.
Nice one, JW.
Yeah, good catch, whoever caught that. 5-3, though. AWP back out for both sides. They have forced round this AWP, but as you said, too little money to drop an AK. It's going to be down to the Galulls. And would you be surprised if I told you Fnatic are in middle? 5 players. Elige on long behind the rock, looking down, waiting for a flashbang to come. Fallen taking his first contact. This can be devastating if Fnatic go that way. If not, and Elige hears this, he can actually aggro in the mid round and come in on a big flank and stab Fnatic in the back, but they might go too quick to fight for Liquid. Look at the speed. Brolin's already on the bomb site. Naf here to stop them, puts up 2 as a flash comes in, and now they can fall back, concede, and play retake.
Yeah, that double kill from Naf is huge, man. Like, Elige is all the way pushed down at long, right? Like a long way away from the site. Ooh. And Fallen's not here either. Now, JW still represents a big old problem with this AWP.
No way.
He's moved around Stewie and is now wrapping long. They don't know about Stewie 2K, and suddenly he realizes there's a couple of timings he's been able to hit here. Oh, JW trying to snatch this round away single-handedly. Now sticking the bomb. No, what's happening in this round? What is going on? He's got it. The round's in for Liquid. Oh my word. JW is like running around, man, like he's John Wick or something, like from short to long to bathrooms, just having to get a kill everywhere he goes. And it's all falling apart for Liquid. And then Naf's like, well, Someone's got to do something, boys.
Yes, it's me again.
What?
Yeah, that shows the value of falling back, though, right? Nav's the guy to see the first player. He gets a double opener, and he gets out of the site, right?
What is that
falling
round?
back, playing off your team, letting them go in first. Yeah, sure, it's not how Liquid had that round planned, safe to say, but staying alive is the saving grace for Nav. Elige peeking middle with a flash, finds Brolin early, knowing Fnatic have been taking mid round after round. It's the Org with the spawn, and he puts it to good use. Solo A right now, Nav playing in the spawn. And Liquid waiting for a B play that's never coming. Fnatic still looking at that A site long in leash. Stewie gets tagged through a wall as well. Crims almost finishes the job, and so Stewie's backed off to the safest position he can find. So Crim's going to try and sell this fake, get out Monster, get a kill, draw a player down. There's no one in Monster right now but Crims. He's got so much room, although he doesn't know it. And he's starting to figure that one out. Deep smoke behind him does nothing. The flash does, but no one peeks with it. And Fnatic still haven't been seen on this A site, so this is very valuable to Crims to be selling this fake. Boost up avoided. Elige is below the smoke, and a scope will be heard. Elige now knows what's on the other side. He's going to make a play.
Oh my God, Elige. Oh, there they are. There's the boost, but only the first man. Interesting that he went for the top player instead of taking out the bottom of the boost, right?
I always find taking out the bottom's the best, because then the top player drops and they're inaccurate mid-air. It's a weird one. Into B for Fnatic. Desperate times, desperate measures, and nothing found off of that round. Just slaughtered.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we're acting like it matters, right?
No,
and like,
I mean, well, it did, you know.
It mattered to Elige.
Yeah, it's an important game, you know.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he could only fully see the top player as well. He was on top of the bench, like, you know. You want to get that immediate kill, get rid of the AWP. JW's a nuisance, man. Get him out of here. But yeah, that's a very quick response from the booster. Chiquinho, yes. Very quick flick. Saved the round for Fnatic for a moment, but it won't matter, as you said. Elige is back to his devilish. Yeah. Oh no. Well, we're gonna need to call an exorcist. Get the demons out of Elige.
Oh no.
Free gun, mate.
Was that devilsome?
Devilish, maybe.
That was more devil walk, wasn't it? Like over in middle, just die into the mid crawl.
Flaming my man Devil Walk, Harry.
Nah, man, I could never actually do that. He's a great guy. One of the good ones.
One of the greats.
Look at this little toilet crawl.
Are you okay?
Yeah, man. They're crawling.
Where?
Through the toilets right now.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm falling, posted up. He's about to put a stop to it. If there's one thing we can rely on here, it's falling with this AWP. Two more players in the A site as well alongside him, thanks to this short control that Stewie has. Fallen is getting roasted alive, and luckily enough, the rest of the gang are here to mop that up before it spills over and becomes a problem. Team Liquid are on to 6. That was just pistols for Fnatic. There wasn't really much riding on it from their POV. Now they're coming in with the big guns. Hugo, what would you say is the littlest guns you've ever used to win a big round?
I don't know, the Glock.
That is pretty little.
The Zeus
oh
is
yeah, that
small,
is probably that's.
Is that a gun? Does that class?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll call it a gun.
If it has like a handle, then it has the potential to kill. Then yeah, it's a gun.
So brooms are now guns. Interesting notes. Yeah. Thanks for that question, Harry.
Yep.
We'll take more fan mail after this round. 6-5. AWP's alive on either side, and Fallen going back to middle with a vengeance. It's not really been too profitable for him, but this time nothing to be seen. JW holding a glimmer of an angle towards the fountain. Uh-oh, Fallen might walk into it. But surely no reason to peek into that side unless you're pushing, and the JW's holding for what Elige has been doing in these last couple of rounds. They know about it. They don't want it to happen again. So very slow and very patient default for Fnatic. And with all this info, it's good that Fallen's staying here and not just dropping off, because Fnatic are late taking mid by the looks. The fear is you can get caught from connector. Elige is there, though. B-Fake being sold right now. No contact, no info middle. Fallen falls out, as he should here, hearing all these grenades. And Fnatic is selling this fake. It may only work for a moment, but it gives them so much room up A long. The timing, the clock in Liquid's head is not considering this possibility yet.
I love this idea. I love what we're getting out of Fnatic in this round. Look, Elige is convinced. Yeah. He's like, mate, that's it. They've barely ever gone B. They have to go at some point, and it's got to be this round. Well,
Fnatic are losing their chance.
Yeah. They need to, you know, they need to believe in the strat here. It's worked wonderfully, but they've slowed it right down, and now Fallen gets this information. Guys, it's a fake, it's a ruse, and out through long. Oh, Elige drops off. Fallen's gonna jump round, and is in with the first. There's the trade for Brolin. Out they go. Meanwhile, down in the B site is Crims. Now, the A site is where this bomb's trying to end up. Luckily enough, they've got the kills to get it planted. This is a bloodbath, man. It's a 3-on-3 up at A. Crims is still coming in on this late lurk. They don't know about him. They don't know about Crims. He's just going to ruin their day. There's the first. Oh, gone after one, but it does fall to Grim. All alone in now a given over 1v2. Now Grim's interested. He wasn't to begin with. Might have just... Grim. Grimmy, I believed.
That's fair enough. You got JW with the AWP and the post plant.
Look, man, don't get me wrong. Everyone understands the save. I'm not saying it's the wrong call. In fact, you know, like playing it by the numbers, this is a good call to make.
It's just it's boring, Harry. We want an action. We want an attack.
I know all the Grimmies around the world. All the Grimsters, I don't know what they would go by. No. They were believing that he was the man to get that done.
Yeah, King Grim cannot get it over the line though, Harry. And that's Fnatic's round working out, right? Like we saw that getting built over time. It looked a bit scary for a moment, but the read was there. It was a perfect call to get Fallen out of middle, who remained there for so long, and get Liquid leaning B. Gave Fnatic a bomb plant. Yo, those mollies from CT though, whoo! It's getting hot and heavy. They brought the clock down to 10 seconds before Fnatic were able to plant on default. And so it was a nice try for Liquid, but not meant to be, with them out-rotated by Fnatic. Fallen, glass orb, Elige back to mid, this time no AUG, it's just the Deeg, and JW once again holds. No point making quick plays. Fnatic haven't been doing it all half. It's been very slow, very calculated. And Crims with a lot of lovely lurks, getting out B at the right time. Even in that previous round, just walking up on the back line. He only gets one, but it's enough. The bomb planted, Fnatic take back a round, and 6-all. Very competitive game we have right now. That's a good sign, right?
Yeah, and some of these rounds have just gotten wild. I'm loving what we're getting, even if it is chaotic. It's weird, it's like calculated chaos, right? The moment leading up to everything getting weird is like very, very tactical, very, very slow, and then when the explosion happens into the site, that's where things get nasty. JW is holding for this monster walk. Second man's gotten out. JW didn't see Stewie get across. Oh, this could be weird. JW now sees him. And Brolin's here to help out. Now that B bomb site has been cracked wide open by this AWP, by Stewie. There's only Naf here. Elige is the AWP up on the A bomb site. Naf's a dead man on the short side. And Elige, while he's coming down, he's going to be going back up any moment now.
Yeah, either to the heavens or to the A side, one or the other. He's got to run, not going to win that round, and he knows it, wants to save the AWP. That's unfortunate for Liquid as well, right? Like Stewie hits a very unlucky time. He gets a really good one, gets out Monster with no info. But JW is considering it and starts to peel back. As he does, Stewie comes around the corner and Brolin provides cover. JW missing a shot there is just like a warning to swing for Stewie, but there were two players in position. And Elige is still trying to save. They're coming from all sides. He's got to find a little corner, burrow himself.
Like a mole. Oh, Elige.
Close.
All around him. And so that AWP isn't saved. They would have loved to have had that in this round. Instead, likely just USPs. And then full buying up in the next. This should mean that Fnatic have at least secured that 8-7 half at a bare minimum. They're hoping for 9-6. They're hoping right here at the end of this first half of play, they can springboard themselves into the lead, and they're in the right place to do that.
I mean, it's not like Liquid are rich in next round either. They've got $2,400 coming in, so they're going to struggle, really. No AWP. You want those orgs, you're going to be lacking a util kit. Ha! So Fnatic definitely crafted themselves a 9-6 here. Let's see if they take it, though. It's got to start with the easy eco, the old what could possibly go wrong. Well, how about everyone in mid? How does that sound? The one place that Fnatic have pushed themselves every single round, it seems. Well, 2 in the connector, 1 smoked off in toilet, 2 at long. It's not exactly a lock-in for Liquid. Fnatic are taking it methodical as ever, and the bomb's outside of B. So if this stack does get spotted, they just make the call hit B. There's 1 player, but as soon as you see like 1 or 2 more, you know the B site's basically weak. And Crims is already looking for an entry there anyway. Oh, nice shot for Elige with the P250. Goes back down to Chiquinho, though. Fnatic start to clean up kills. They've seen 2 more players, and that's enough info. All right, guys, take B. It's free, and so is the round. They might lose some guns, and that is great for Liquid, right? Arming yourself, saving an AK here could be huge for that follow-up buy that we said is going to be, you know, on the bare bones. We're talking like first buy round of the half kind of thing. So saving this AK, or 2 of them, is a really good situation. Either way, Fnatic are going to be happy with the outcome of the round. 8 taken, and now going into the last of the half.
Can you believe they've done our man Stewie like this? He gets a kill, and they don't even give him one of the AKs to save. Now he's got to go find another. Oh, he would love Chiquinho to get obsessed with hunting this kill, but they're not going to give anything over.
Yeah.
Oh, Stewie tries to go in.
Yeah. Nothing else.
It goes down. That was all he really could have done there. 8-6 locked in for Fnatic. But these 2 guns getting saved over, they're going to prove to be valuable down the line in this 15th round.
Yeah, still no AWP, though. That's just not even a possibility, gloss or not. So it's a shame for Liquid, but we haven't really seen the AWP, like, you know, carrying rounds for them at all. It's been like these A-site holds, coming down to NAF. AWP has really not been there for Liquid, and JW's on the other side, on the T side, most importantly, has had huge impact in some of these rounds, right? Killing aggressing B players, winning post-plant on A. Back to the mid-take, Molly in for Liquid, Golden smokes it, and I love this speed for Fnatic. They haven't gone fast at all. Now they finally switch it up in the last of the half. Oh, knife out, caught by Elige, catches 2 as well, and that's a great hold for Elige. He might have set his team up to finally win a 7th round.
Yeah, they spot Crims down here at short. Elige trying to pressure him. Does end up on the receiving end of that AK. And so Fnatic regroup over here at short side. They don't have to commit to anything now. That kill onto Elige feels like it's given them a tiny bit more freedom to make a round like this happen. Liquid spreading the defense 2-2 between the A and B bomb sites. Fnatic, as long as they go together, they're at least at an advantage moving in for this site take. Now the AWP scope heard at short side. Will this prompt a rotation? Naf is leaving A, leaving it to Fallen. Molotov hoping to force a peek, and Stewie, he will go swinging in for the kill. Locks it in. So a 4-on-2 with a 3rd man now rotated into this B site. Just got a hell of a lot harder for Fnatic to navigate again. Stewie set up on the barrels, and Grim holding this close angle. Chiquinho in danger of being traded, and there it is. Stewie gone from the round thanks to Crims, who's now left himself on for the clutch. 1v2, Naf's already here, tucked in behind the site, and there he is, locking in the 7th for Team Liquid. Close as we can get at the end of this first half of play. Who's going to take this map? Will it be Fnatic or will it be Liquid? Find out in just a moment.
Hey Future Pros, back to Overpass with a sensational smoke. This is an advanced smoke, so make sure you are taking lots of notes. If thrown correctly, the smoke will help prevent a T-monster rush. throw this smoke, line up with the corner of this drain. Aim at the tip of this pole. Walk forward and release the smoke when you get to this point. And that's it. That should keep those B rushes at bay.
Well, Liquid, they've been able to put up 7 at the end of this first half. Fnatic's map pick looking good at an 8-7 scoreline now as they move into their CT side. You've got this little pistol buy coming through for Liquid. They've got a decent bit of utility, including this Molotov on Fallen, so I'm wondering what the game plan is here.
Fnatic.
There's a few ways you could, I was going to say, there's a few ways you could look to use a Molotov like this. You could set it up to deny early short control down towards B. You can save it to flush barrels players out. I'm really curious by the molly. Double com push for Fnatic. Losing Golden up in mid early as well. He was meant to be the man peeking for this info. This puts a lot of pressure on these com players to try and make info plays. Here's this short wrap in for Stewie.
Wow.
Both kills on a platter. Crims trades back what he can, and it will be a nice little double up. Crims might have made this round possible now. There is this rotation in through Monster from JW as well.
Liquid would have to throw this round, man. The bombs for Heaven, there's no kit
the
for
Heaven
Fnatic.
plant is what really screws this up,
There's
right?
no way Liquid could possibly lose this round. Nothing, and I say nothing can go wrong.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. JW out on the barrels, still tucked in at water. There's one man in the sight. That's Fallen, who's in with the swing. Crims on for the ace, and he's going to need it right now if they wanted to win this round. There's no longer time for the defuse, so Crims is out of there. He's just trying to save this armor, get out with something.
I really like that round from Liquid. It's like the inverse of that slow mid-take that we saw from Fnatic, where they forced rotations by faking B and came up long late. Like Liquid run, they set up outside of B with 3 in the bomb. They run 2 into the mid-choke. They kill a player instantly. I think it was Golden. And then they go back. Right there, Fnatic, all their A info is gone. They have nothing. They have double con that they look like they're going to flank, but even they are aware, like, if Liquid are running A and we're flanking, like, we're going to be too late, so we have to stay in connector. Then they check short from B. Liquid have no one there because they're so slow to come up around the corner, and then boom, pops Stewie right out the tunnel as Fnatic look back to the B site because grenades are falling. Like, everything about that round went the way of Liquid, and everything went to plan. Plus the Heaven plant, the one round Fnatic are not going to have any CT rotates because they're double con. Like, yeah, wow, beautiful round for Liquid. 8-8, Fnatic forcing, and Liquid did the same in the first half to no avail. Will this be a better affair for Fnatic, who have crept to play around Monster? JW hits a tag on long. Naf runs back. Brolin hears it, but if Naf leaves, there's not really much Brolin can do, but Cool B is clear. Naf is still hanging around.
Regardless of this, though, right, the positioning of Brolin is huge. It allows for you to have 4 players over towards this A bomb site. And on top of that, if Liquid do try and go back down towards B, well, Brolin's got that information early, right? So he can call rotations from this position, from the info he's acquiring on this push at B. Oh, JW looking keen. All right, JW, give us a little bit more. Really put some spice in our life. Trying to keep an eye on the long play. The utility has gotten him off the angle for now. Stewie trying to go through. It's Crim's scout to claim the next. This round's falling apart for Team Liquid. The scouts tearing through them, doing so much damage. Both these players are low, fallen, worse off than Naf. Now trying to get the bomb planted, but it's denied by Jaquinho. Lots of damage done onto Nafly. Trying to stay alive, but he can't. JW pinces him with that scout, timed well with the push from Jaquinho at short side, and Fnatic steal that round away. The scout's responsible for a hell of a lot of damage dealt.
7 connecting shots from scouts in that round, Harry. 4 from Crims, 3 from JW. That's dirty. That's why we love to see scouts in the second force buys, right? Because, you know, worst case scenario, if you hit them, you've done 70 damage. You just lit that player up and set your pistol up for a kill on 1 bullet, almost regardless of the pistol. That's why we saw like Astralis last year, special maps like Nuke. They would pull in like
Train.
They pull in like 3 scouts on second round, because all you need is a couple of tags and suddenly you can win a round like that. Even just putting players low is such a blow to their confidence. They know they can't get away with what they usually would. Great round for Fnatic, flipping it on its head early.
Yeah, I mean, it's why like those 4 spies up against like a second round purchase from the winning team always feels so dangerous if the first kill doesn't go your way, right? Because you're kind of forced to play more scared, and that's not what you want to do up against the pistols. You want to just be taking those fights with like full confidence, whittling down the force buy. The scouts give you the option to take these range fights and paint a lot of damage across your opponent early.
Re-aggro is big here. Fnatic taking toilet means if Liquid come up long, they've got to worry about the crossfire. Crim sitting close, waiting for a flashbang. It's going to be thrown. Oh, JW gets hit for throwing it, but it doesn't matter because Crims is going to clean up the round. The janitor is in with his mop and bucket, pistol out. Oh, traded by Fallen. Golden gets spotted as well. Liquid are backed up, and Fnatic are feeding the beasts, but this should still be their round. 30 seconds for Liquid. Nav late with the bomb, Elige very low. Fnatic have dropped back down B because things have gotten awfully quiet on this top side, but it's not like Liquid really have the time to make matters worse. Now for the flash. Elige is just clearing corners. 15 seconds, you've got to die before the time ends, and Elige will at least do that, but Naf's time to shine or to die, and yeah, just jumping into the site is unfortunately the right play there. Yeah. Getting that loss bonus, and
you want to force them to take the kill when there's still time left, right? If you're trying to do that with like 5 seconds, Fnatic, you know what they're like. They might just go, well, Naf, we aren't shooting you, bud.
Old Big were really good at that. Like they had like 4 or 5 occasions. Like, oh, I'm talking like Krakow Big, like that big. They were really good at just not killing players when there were 10, 15 seconds left, like an exuberant amount of time, but they would like leave it and everyone would run away and hide and then jump back in after the rounds ended. Really suffocating, and like playing the money game like that is just so annoying. Crims, free kills, they got Glocks, yum yum. JW helps out with a nade, Crims denied the ace, but he'll kill everyone else.
Yeah, shout out JW for stealing that ace from Crims. He really needed that nade. So you got the reinvestment back in from the Liquid side. It is, you know, a little ugly just because you've got that Galil on Stewie so he can don utility in this round. That means if there's one player you don't want to lose early, it's Stewie 2K, right? He's got that full belt of utility, and he took a downgrade in the firepower department just to facilitate it. Fnatic calling an attack timeout. They, I actually really like this decision, right?
Yeah.
So many teams use them like reactively, right? Once they feel a game getting out of hand. Fnatic here heading into this important rifle round. They're saying, well, no, let's just win it right here. And, you know, we stop this becoming a problem before there's even, you know, a chance for it to get there. If they win this round, money for Liquid still isn't built up, even with the loss bonus.
Yeah.
And so you're in a really good spot to just, you know, take a huge stride in this game. It's a bonus round attempt for Fnatic. 2 Galils in play that they took from the hands of Liquid in their force buy. There's lots of aggression coming through for Fnatic. They hear this Condor open. Naf actually blinding Stewie as he peeks just a second too soon on that flash. And so it's a man down right now for Liquid. No short control either, in spite of throwing 2 players into that position. They've lost them both. They don't have the info. And they're down a man.
And you say the one player they don't want to die first? Well, he dies first, Harry. Stewie gone with all of those grenades, rather. That's unfortunate, right? Con smoke, they're running through it. The timing eludes them. Happens. You're just so focused on getting through your position, not dying to connect. You're not thinking about the timing of the flash. But it bites back. Fnatic just waiting on this A site. Crims is going to have early info on Long as well, but he needs to be cleared by Fallen, who does have the better gun. However, Crims is not waiting for Fallen to clear him. He will be proactive, and that will be his punishment, his undoing, in fact. JW spots another missed shot, and now the bomb scene. They know it's A. Liquid are a man up. They're taking the site by force. Fnatic have to play retake with both players coming from CT spawn, and they're being loud about it. Grenades onto the bomb plant won't kill anyone. Oh, and they were stalled out for far too long. They were trying to throw them together. Maybe if he threw it early, he could have done some damage, but Elige sits pretty on 70 health. And Fnatic, they still got grenades to go for this. They're still considering it, but it's going to be costly if they lose this round. They still have money to back up on. Elige putting one in the dirt and doubling down to close it. Liquid fine 9. No problem for the money of Fnatic in the short term, but that quick pause to find solutions to problems we haven't even posed yet doesn't work. And back to the drawing board for Fnatic.
Yeah, right. You know, it's a real kind of crying shame that JW takes this fight, a fight that he's been really, really good at least doing damage on with the scout, right? So he's kind of feeling confident as he swings into it. And I think you saw that moment of realization. Like, he tries to duck out of there. He realizes, like, if I die here now from missing this shot, the A site is lost. And that is exactly what happens. Round falls apart. It was just the attempt at a bonus, right? So as you were saying, the money is still very much there. We've got the AWP on JW and a lot of AUGs in play. Fnatic really loving the scoped rifles on this CT side. They lose Crims down in connector thanks to this smoke spam from Grim. That's a big equalizing kill for Grim to put up. While this has happened, Brolin has once again gone on some B aggression, pushing up and allowing for a 3-man stack over towards the A bomb site. Liquid don't know about Brolin's little adventures down towards B. This isn't something they've ever spotted yet. So this 3-man stack could blindside them. Flashes out long, and Fnatic, they're trying to take these fights. They lose Golden in the process. They still don't know that Fallen is here on the tree either. But somehow, he's missed all these timings, and Chiquinho is going to turn on a dime to deal with Fallen. I don't know how
like
Fallen ends up dying there. Yeah, right? That's very, very weird.
Last second flick back. Don't know if he spotted it at the edge of his screen or someone shouted at him. But got a kill, got some info. Liquid with the bomb spotted on Long, and so Fnatic doubled down on this A hold. It's a scary one when Liquid going quiet with 20 seconds. Fnatic begin to doubt themselves, but then smokes start to lay over the top. JW, oh, he can't get the kill. Naf is so quick, and JW wasn't even scoped in. Brolin has to stop the plant to win the round, 10 seconds, and they chase him down. Naf with the bomb, taking all the risks and winning all the rounds on his own. 4 frags and 10 rounds for Liquid. Fnatic finally broke. Money bottomed out now, 2 in a row for Liquid. And yeah, Fnatic very happy to force fights, to force engagement. They know what's going on. Like in a lot of these rounds, as you say, Brolin's been getting that control. They've been reading it. They've been stacking on the A side. Like, you know, Brolin's position isn't 100% confirmation. It's A. It's just, oh, this is very likely. If they're not coming monster, what are the chances they're 5 short? Pretty unlikely. So Fnatic, with that info, they love pushing in with no flashes, like dry peeking, pushing up long, re-peeking with the orb, and all these things are giving Liquid kills back into the site.
Yeah, there was that early flash for the first fight, but it was Naf in toilets that they just couldn't actually, you know, blind with the flash that they throw and locate as they're swinging that corner. And you know, I like the idea of, well, you know, we have more bodies in A than we should have, so we just try to overwhelm them as they're setting up. You know, we try to do something on the back of this information instead of being at the full mercy of like an A execute.
On top of that, it's like if you die, Liquid, oh, maybe they'll go faster, maybe they'll take the site, and then we're stacked in it. Like, oh, we've lost a man, but haha, we have 3 more. But Liquid aren't doing that. If they get a kill, they're not rushing. They're just sitting back and waiting for more to get delivered to them because, well, that they are. Consistently, in fact. So, man, you thought Fnatic's T-side was patient. Wait till you check out Liquid's.
Oh, JW. Been a hot minute since I've seen someone play over towards this like bike position.
Yeah, bike's gone, mate.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the bike.
Sometimes you just don't know how good you had it till it's gone, man.
I know, man. I still think about it.
What a ride.
Look at this though. Liquid, they get that 1 kill. And now they decide, we're going to hit the go button. We're going to speed up. You're going to get past Crims. And Naf will provide that.
No way.
Oh, even the running spray transfer to get the double.
Naf's looking good today.
Naf is looking... I mean, Naf looks good every day.
True, true.
But man, we're really enjoying what he's bringing to the table here. Fallen as well, stepping up with his AWPs in for a double of his own. And so Liquid have now tied this game up at 11-11. Fnatic, when they took that pause, I imagine it was mainly to focus on this buy round right here. And so they're hoping this is where they can put a stop to this T side before it gets out of hand.
Glass orb, no kit. Ooh, 2 Molotovs, sorry, 3 in the round. Yeah, it's far from perfection for Fnatic, but they had their money at the start of the half and Liquid bottomed it out. So here is the result. JW AWPing long, nice and safe. Liquid clearing connector again. The default is back in play. 2 in mid, 1 in B. Naf just holding on. Toilet smoke down. I'm scared of a monster push because we've seen everyone do that in this game, both sides. Just want that info, just want that guarantee of, okay, where is the bomb? Where is it going? What do they have in mind? But no info being given yet. Liquid still defaulting to no knowledge of Fnatic. The AWP is backed out to the A site at least. Long is conceded. And Fallen might take it late, but he brings a bomb to his team. Chiquinho's been getting naded, spammed, you name it, down towards his B-bomb site, and this round is no different. Even Brolin pushing into B-water on his own, clearing corners. That's a good bit of real estate for Fnatic. It's not quite the monster push, but it could end up with that as Brolin gets so much info and just, again, tells his team to gamble, tells his team to rotate up. That they do. 3 on the top site, and Crims, the king, in the toilets.
Yeah, there he is putting up the first kill. Now getting wrapped from long. He just wants to stay alive. And he will get out of there, dropping the Molotov on his fullback. Buys him that tiny bit of room. And now he tries to take it 1 step further. And he ends up biting the hand and feeds him in this round. JW with that long kill. Golden holding down the short side. But once again, the entries are in. Chiquinho just burnt to death in a Molotov thrown by Fallen. And Brolin's missed the timing. Liquid, they've recovered this round from the brink of defeat. Fallen putting up a bunch of the kills to get them there. And now it leaves Brolin in this clutch. A 1v2, the first kill put up. But Grim, still sat at the truck waiting in this exact same position, is concealed by the body. Liquid up to 12. And now in the lead.
Wow. Oh, yeah, you never expect a second player at the same spot, right? Especially with that body cover. Like, that's incredible. Like, you just can't even see him. And Crims, the first kill, lovely. The escape, great. The molly, mwah. But then the swing, wow, that's really just full sending it, isn't it? Naf's damage onto Chiquinho through the smoke in Monster actually has consequences. He does 40 damage at the start of the round. Chiquinho burns in a molly. That holds weight in the late round. Oh, took a spam damage. Stewie, he'll eat some of that too. Down to 40. Brolin finishes the job, gets his sweet revenge, but he can't get a second. Naf lives to tell the tale. Yeah, molly it off. This time, like, you know, you rarely see T's molly off choke points they're trying to push, but they don't want them to grab the gun or to re-aggress and kill Naf where he stands on his own. Liquid, the first round outside of B from the get-go with all the players lined up and ready to go. Fnatic still only eco. Are they going to find this gun on short? Like, they could eventually go for it. No one's stopping them right now. But right now they're scared of this execute and they have reason to be. It's coming through.
Oh, and Crims was actually about to leave, so for the time being, he's not inside the site, trying to help out from Graffiti, and is getting away with tag damage. Oh, 2 players down low. Not an impossible round for these pistols to get away with more than they should.
Hello.
The bomb plant's coming in, and playing up close to it is JW. Hopped his way into the site and is now hiding in the smokes that Liquid have dropped. They throw him another bone, and JW goes through. Naf with the no-scope. It falls to Crims. He's done so much damage in this round, but he's yet to find a kill. And on the back of losing Heaven, this round gets really weird. Fallen up in Heaven, Naf rerouting over towards short, and they're just not giving Crims the fight. They're just not giving him a chance. And with the kind of damage this guy's gotten away with in this round, there's good reason to not even give Crims these engagements. He gets out with an AK, but might not live for the cross. Does manage to get by, and Naf even dies to the bomb, losing that AWP for Liquid. Now, that's not the end of the world, right? There's plenty of money for the Liquid squad. You would have rather not had to reinvest, you know, the 4.5, 5 grand, but you're still up to 13. You're still building upon this lead.
Yeah, the AWP was dropped over because Naf was low as well, right? But it actually works wonders. He gets that no-scope onto JW in the smoke. It looked like that could have gotten out of control very quickly in the 2-on-2, but Liquid remained composed, and that's a great sign. You know, doing this against European teams as well. Obviously had some good amount of time to practice here in Europe. And right now we're seeing the results of that. Crims all flashed off. That could have been perfect. He's just running. And Naf looking for another. Can't get it. Brolin's so good at slipping in for the trade, but shot in the back of the head on his escape. Eviscerated by Stewie 2K. 4-on-3 for Liquid. That is a kill they never should have had. Stewie commands respect, and Fnatic take real estate back. They move into water. I like the position because Liquid are never going to consider it. With this coming in so late. Flash into Con, doors open late, but it doesn't matter. Oh, spotted, legs tagged, and now they can get out Monster. Chiquinho flashed in for a fight, but only good for one. Grim's going to trade it. JW trapped to the barrels. There's no molly to come down onto him, and so it's up to his teammate to provide cover, but Golden can't, and JW backs up after smoking. Do they know he's escaped? They're still spamming. Oh, a missed shot, and that's the shot you had to hit if you wanted to win the round. 14-11. Liquid come in with another devastating B blow. And it doesn't matter that Fnatic were bought up. It made to look like fools. And now they're broke up against 14.
Yeah, big from Grim as well, playing anti-flash as they run through Monster in case that exact play comes in. He then goes on to provide another entry on top of that. The last pause that Fnatic have is being used right here, right now in round 26, because their fate's hanging in the balance. Yeah, this was their map pick. They were off to a good start. It looked pretty deadly. You know, like Fnatic, we were like, oh, all right, they're here, right? Like, they've had some kind of real wobbly times as of late, have Fnatic. And it looked like they were bringing the heat. But now Liquid up in the lead and in a very big way as well. Money's in such an awkward spot for Fnatic. They take a very, very mishmash buy, right? They buy down a 2K, they keep enough to get an investment in the next, and they've still got armor, they've still got one M4. So a chance to do something in this round. We're looking at Crims to really have impact with this M4. And luckily enough, he has been that like gleaming consistency for Fnatic.
Yeah, he's had some great rounds. Also, in the last like 3 or 4, he's not gotten as much done as he would have liked or has in the past. So, you know, slowing down near the end here. It could be a problem for Fnatic. Liquid getting back to a default, the same one they've been running many rounds, double con push to try and trade if things go hairy, but they don't. Liquid find that opening kill. Crims on top, watching for the con. Ooh, a nice tag. He gets the headshot onto Stewie. Won't finish the job, but has set him up for some damage later in the round. Would have loved to make that a 4-on-4, as Liquid can now just regroup and go wherever the hell they want with a significant advantage. Look at the gamble. Fnatic is stacking A. That smoke landing on shore. Ooh, dear. Is keeping Fnatic here. And Elige, if he gets even a spot, even a kill, that can sell the fake perfectly as the rest of his team walk through Monster into the empty B bomb site.
And it's never felt quite as good as this to be a Nafa. And the B site's free. Just given to them, a gift from Fnatic. Move in, boys, we didn't want it anymore. And so Liquid have. Fnatic is still grouping, looking to give this a go. Without a kit and being a man down, you know, the odds of actually retaking aren't too high, but they're just going to try and explode in with the pistols and get away with whatever they can. They're up against 14. They've got a buy coming in next anyway. So right now they're playing like they've got nothing to lose. Fallen gonna lock them out of the round. And Stewie even comes in right at the very end. The C team Liquid through up to 15. You know, we've been focusing a lot on Naf, giving us big moments. Fallen as well, right behind him, 23 and 15.
Was a slow start, right? That's why he's kind of snuck in here on the T side.
It's really great, though. Like, you know, we still get these games out of Fallen, and it feels like he's only getting better as more time's gone on. You know, like, that's to be expected, you know, coming in and taking the reins, but...
Yeah, and even the effect that that's had on the identity of Liquid, right? Not just Fallen with the AWP, but Stewie as well. We've seen on, like, you know, especially maps like Mirage, he's back to what made him Stewie 2K in the first place. Like, role change, no longer doing what in-game leaders often do, which is like being forced to entry and going in first and trying to get that info and get the opening kill and losing it. Like, Stewie's lurking con on Mirage. He's coming up on window flanks. Like, I think that's really good for Liquid and for Stewie as well to recover. And as said, like, having Fallen in his team, Liquid always say, like, it just brings a new level of, like, energy and drive, you know? Right now, Fnatic might be about to fall on their map pick. 2 kills the way of Liquid. Stewie running him up, but Golden does deal with him. Elige looking to trade, dodges the flash, and gets back in with a headshot. Golden gone. Elige can't follow up. There's a gap in the smoke. Roland's using it for a kill, and he has to creep out behind the truck before it's too late. He needs some real estate in this site, and he's dropped the bomb. Oh, Brolin with the AWP, doing everything, and then some. It's Grim v Brolin to close the map. The grenade won't do it, but it could tag him. Grim needs to swing, and he's got the shot. 15 made 16, and Liquid steal the map of Fnatic away from them. Great opener for Liquid here in Group D, but there's many more games to be played, as well as the second map to this series, so stick around.